Okay, so just wanted to talk to you a little bit about advertising. I think advertising for me and my business, I found it one of the toughest things to get right. And I think that's because for any given business, there's no one form of advertising that's going to be right for you. I think it's always a combination of things that work for advertising, and different things are going to work for different people, different businesses in different areas. So it's really important to try out different forms of advertising and try and find out what works best for you. Now, it's a combination of things, so it could be the sign writing on the van, it could be leaflet dropping, your logo on your t-shirt, it could be someone seeing your online advertising, or it could be some of these little local directories which go round. I think these are still really useful ways of advertising, and I've used these a lot in the past. So I just wanted to talk about these and the type of advert that I put in. For window cleaning on its own, this is going to be a really expensive way of advertising, but I think people still use these because they're looking for local traders, local businesses, someone trustworthy who lives nearby that they can use, and probably on a regular basis. So if you're local and you're looking to pick up local work, this can be a really useful way of getting your name out there, building your reputation. So pick one carefully, have a look at the other advertisers in there, see what kind of adverts they put together. If you look in here, they'll usually tell you the areas that they cover. There's a couple of these in my local area. They're pretty similar, but I think it helps to be consistent in one, and people get used to seeing you there in that one, and it's that repetitive thing of seeing your logo, seeing your van drive past, seeing your advert, getting a leaflet through the door, and then someone might eventually give you the call to do a job. So yeah, I think being repetitive really helps. And if you contact the person who produces the booklet, and block booking, they can sometimes give you a discount. Another good suggestion is you could write an article for the booklet just to explain the benefits of your service. So a quarter-page advert I think is a bit small. I usually go for a half page, and a good before and after picture is good. What you want really is a good clear message saying what you're offering, what you're doing. Now, I've first started advertising in these to advertise my pressure washing aspect of my business. I found that was good because I would bring in bigger lumps of money from those jobs. Now, these come out every month, so I get about 6 or 8 or 10 calls maybe a month, and most of those would convert into jobs. I used to find it really good. Wouldn't very often get time wasters, so you get really good jobs out of it. So I mostly have pressure washing. I get a good before and after picture. I also get a picture. I also include some of my other services, so I'd say there was a window cleaner as well, but it's really after those bigger jobs. So that's really great for spring and summer. I used to advertise, and it'd be particularly busy in spring and then continue out through the summer. And I get customers now who come to me every year, every couple of years for those jobs. And then in the maybe autumn, winter, you could change up the pressure washing and advertise for gutter clearing. That would work out well if you wanted to keep it going all throughout the year. I didn't advertise last year because I've been so busy, but I advertised the year before, last couple of years before that. I used to find it a pretty good way of building my reputation basically, and just getting my logo out there, my business seen through a local method like that. Really good. So I'll show you my advert there. I get a good before and after picture. It's good to have obviously your telephone number, your business logo, and another good thing is to say you're local. Say you're local and you're based in the local area. So I've got on there based in my local area where I live. That makes it appealing as well. People like to help out local businesses, so I think that's really good. So there's a few things there, obviously your contact details. What also works well is to have a picture of yourself on the advert. That makes the advert more relatable, and I think people like that. You could put on there free quotations on request, that kind of thing. Try and keep it clear and simple message. So there's a couple of these that go around my local area. There's one that goes around some of the villages on the outskirts of where I live. That's a bit cheaper, it's just black and white, but I found that's really good. I think people looking for these are sometimes older people as well. Sometimes they've got a bit more money to spare to spend on maintaining and keeping their property clean, and they want to make the most of that. So that can be good. And in villages, sometimes people are often willing to spend a bit more as well, so I find advertising in the village one really good, but then that means I'll have to travel a bit further. So, you know, swings and roundabouts. And there's another one of these that goes around my local town, which covers the town centre. That covers a wider scope of homes. It actually says on the top 22,000 copies delivered door to door. So this covers a wider area. It's more expensive to advertise in, but arguably you're going to get more benefit from it. I've never advertised in this one because it is that bit more expensive. But there's just some different ideas there. I don't advertise in these at the moment, but I do a lot of other advertising through leaflets. I always keep some leaflets, and obviously I'm on social media, so all these different forms of advertising keep a certain amount of work coming in. So there's a few suggestions there. I'll talk about some of those other things another time, but thanks for watching. Check out my channel for all the range of cleaning services we provide. Don't forget to subscribe, that'd be really great, and I hope to see you again soon.